It's September 1st, and you know what that means? Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous is right in the heart of fantasy sports season.
It's a good time to be a fantasy sports addict.
All right, Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. My name is Tom.
Hi, Tom.
I'm a fantasy sports addict.
And my name is Ryan.
Hello, Ryan.
And I, too, am a fantasy sports addict.
So, again, it's September 1st, right in the middle of fantasy sports season. This is our penultimate draft. You may have noticed the computers and tablets and all that. This is the second to last football draft we're going to be doing this season. We got a few minutes while we're in the lobby. We thought, let's crank out a quick video. One last little draft strategy, preview, whatever.
Well, because so much of your draft is dependent on where you are in the draft.
Right.
So if you have, like Tom does, the first pick, your team and draft strategy is going to be completely different than me, who has the 10th pick or the last pick. So we're on opposite ends of the draft spectrum with completely different strategies.
Right, and so we just thought, let's talk about what we're going to do. All right, so I'm picking first, and I got like a plethora of running backs to choose from, right? I mean, you know, you've maybe had a draft for your top 5 or something like that. A lot of running backs to choose from. I'm just not reaching, I guess he's still number 1 overall, technically. Angry AP.
Beat you with the switch for getting first pick.
Yeah, I get it. But so I got first pick. I'm taking AP. And now I'm hoping maybe like one of the top flight quarterbacks trickles back around. Like maybe somebody's not, taking Luck early on or something like that. Luck's been going in the first round. So I'd like a quarterback, maybe Luck or A-Rod. If they're not there, I'm doubling down on wide receivers next. Like you got your pick of the second tier. You got your AJ Greens, Randall Cobbs, maybe a Calvin Johnson, stuff like that.
Either way,
I like it.
You got your top running back and elite wide receiver. You're in a good spot to start the draft.
Right, and so from there on out, my strategy is basically I'm punting defense and kicker until the last 2 picks of the draft. So, and this is what the experts have done. I don't know, I've never done it.
As you should.
Right, it's kind of smart. I've ended up getting top draft grade doing this strategy, but so I'm just slamming at this point. If I've got the turn pick, number 1, wide receiver, running back, just whatever's still there, whatever's good, maybe a few reaches, a couple rounds in, probably 4th, 5th pick, I'm probably gonna go nuts and reach for Amir Abdullah and Amari Cooper. I mean, I got back-to-back picks, so why not? If Travis Kelce's there, maybe that changes things. It depends on, again, where you're picking the draft. And I'm assuming I'm not going to get Luck or A-Rod, so...
You might be able to get A-Rod.
I think what I'm going to do is look for, Stafford and maybe Bradford. Stafford, Bradford, handcuff. That might be my quarterback situation. I don't know. But so that's kind of, I think, where I'm aiming. I mean, there's a few, upside situations you can aim for in the draft. I think you and I are kind of thinking along the same lines with, Arian Foster, consider possibly reaching for Arian Foster, Martavis Bryant. I don't know. There's really conflicting news about those players, and it's a roll of the dice, right?
Yeah.
All right, so but you're picking absolutely last. What are you thinking?
All right, so again, I'm not getting one of the elite top running backs, so I kind of got to zig while everybody else is zagging.
I like zagging.
And I'm going with the no running back strategy.
None.
And I'm doubling down on the first 2 picks with the elite wide receivers. I'm hoping to get Odell Beckham Jr., Calvin Johnson,
right.
Julio Jones.
What if Gronk's there?
I'm still... If Gronk is there, I'd probably actually take him because I love Gronk.
Everybody loves Gronk. Who doesn't?
So either way, Gronk or...
Beckham.
Yeah,
wide receivers.
Wide receivers.
All right, then when it comes back around.
When it comes back around with the 3rd and 4th pick, I'm still not going to be taking a running back unless by chance some really good one falls. But personally, I don't like the running backs in this position.
Okay.
And with my team the way it is, I'm looking to get Russell Wilson and maybe a Jimmy Graham, go with that fantasy connection.
Okay.
So if I can get out of the first 4 picks, have 2 wide receivers, a quarterback, and a tight end.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
All right.
And then, so later on in the picks, I'm probably going to try to fill out my third wide receiver with an Amari Cooper if he makes it.
We'll be fighting over him.
I like John Brown a lot.
That's way later, though.
Yeah, way
Cooper.
later. But basically, at this point, I'm just going to be slamming running backs. Like, that's all my picks is running back, running back, running back. Because there's going to be a couple that fall that are still good. Joseph Randall is falling a lot. I still like him, even though there's the whole running back by committee. I'd probably take him and then take McFadden much later, like 10th, 11th round, just to, if you get one of them that breaks out, and then Alfred Blue and
Arian Foster.
You're
going to handcuff him?
Go with them.
Maybe.
Doug Martin.
Way late. Later.
6th, 7th, he's climbing a lot. He's looking really good in the preseason games, and he might have some legs left, so to speak.
Are you doing punting defense, punting kicker until the last
I
two
mean,
picks?
I've been doing this for a while now. Like, don't spend a 6th-round pick on a defense or a kicker.
You think you're done. You think you got the core of your team. Don't be that guy that reaches for the first defense.
You got to
the first
get your
kicker.
bye weeks, your injuries, just depth and
Have depth.
upside and trade value.
All right, perfect logic right there. All right, so we're about to get into it. I'm excited. I'm about to pick. So
All right.
Fantasy Sports Serenity Prayer. Ryan, please lead us.
Fantasy gods.
Okay.
Please grant me the serenity to set my ideal lineups, the courage to add drop aggressively, and the wisdom,
as always,
to make good trades.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for watching. Go get another football draft in before the season starts. All right, so check us out, fantasysportsaddicts.com, on Twitter at letter F, letter S, the word double, letter A, at FSAA.
We're on iTunes and Stitcher.
Everywhere else, we're everywhere. Check us out.
Fantasy sports is not a crime. Sign up petition.